Hey everybody, a new event has started. It is Monst Wars 2. As part of that, we've got some new quests, and this first one we're going to take a look at features Cliodon. It is a take on like this microbial monster called a Cleon. It looks really cute, but when you see it eat something, it looks really grotesque. That's what its evolved form looks like, by the way. So take a look if you're interested. Um, but the gimmick here for this stage that you really want to worry about is mines, and you actually really need a minesweeper because the mines do an immense amount of damage. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but I remember my first run. I didn't have that many minesweepers, and I got owned pretty hard. So make sure you bring Minesweepers. Flight will not do the job, as you can see, because the mines actually go onto your monsters directly. And that way, if your monsters are Minesweepers, they'll actually sweep it up right away, rather than being attached to them and exploding in a few turns. The party I brought is, let's see, we got Tengu on the left, we've got Enkidu on the second spot, going right now. She has a Dark Slayer, so she'll help take care of some of the minions as well. Third slot I have Epoca, who came from the Monster Strike movie. Unfortunately, you can't get her anymore, but she did pop out a lot from that movie hatcher. So if you were around when that was up, you should have plenty of her around. And if you tried to roll for her a lot, you probably have a 90 luck version of her. And you can see she's really nice with that plasma, as well as 2-turn delay strike shot. So she will be very useful here in case of a pinch. And for my friend slot, I have Arcadia up, and if you don't recall from the floor 23 video that I uploaded while I was away, his bomb combo is really nice in that it'll hit the first bad guy that he's closest to, and then all other monsters that have the same class as that one will also get hit. So either I'll be able to take out both of the mine makers or those darn birds. And the reason why those birds are really annoying is they have a really annoying a meteor attack, and that meteor attack has a pretty, I feel like a pretty high probability of making your monsters go to sleep. And making them go to sleep, not good. Really can't afford that. Because that laser one does a lot of damage, but they also get revived after a while from the Cleon on the bottom. So this is just, it's a real pain in the butt, this level. But if you can position your, well, assuming you have it, if you can position your Epoca in the right position, you can take advantage of that plasma laser to its fullest and actually do a good amount of damage that way. And of course, it's the 2 birds that get revived. It is random, and I guess I haven't said the obvious thing, but of course blocks are a big obstacle in this stage too. Most of the time, they're in a position where the enemies are. So without some of these like extended range bump combos, you're not gonna be able to do the damage you want to. And that can cause a lot of trouble. So here's that meteor I was talking about. Epoca got hit, so she's put asleep. Very annoying. And one last thing, none of my monsters actually, maybe Epoca, but none of them are hypermax. So I'm low on attack, I'm low on HP, which is the reason why I did use the medal to give me an extra 10k HP here. I attempted to stall here, but I did a really bad job. I really wanted to get that heart bigger, but you know what, I just gave up, made sure I make Enkidu wake up, and we'll move on to the next stage. By the way, let me just remind you again, do not throw away your 5 stars because you're gonna see these 5-star quests coming up. I feel like every event, so keep them around and then just hope you have a backstock of morlings and turtles to make sure they're at least max level, and try to throw in as much pluses in there afterwards. Alright, so here we go. This is the evolved version of Cliodon, and remember this is the creepy eating mode of the Cliodon. It looks cute when it's just floating around, almost like an angel, but when it eats, it's like tentacles just like rah! So this evil form is actually a really good representation of the Cliodon. Alright, so and honestly, you want to try and get rid of the birds as soon as you can. If you have a full team of Minesweepers, those mine making machines are actually your friends, minus the homing attacks. They're a little bit of a jerk for doing that. Yeah, see right there, that's exactly why you want to get rid of those birds. Your monsters will be asleep and you will lose a turn. Now don't forget how the sleep works is whether it's you or the enemy, as long as you hit the sleeping monster, they will wake up. So, and that does include the mines, so the mines being attached to the monster does count as an attack, even though you don't take any damage. I have to tease Arcadia's Strike Shot here because it is small enough that I might get a chance to use it once again in the last stage. And since my HP was kinda getting low, I wanted to get that extra damage in while I could. But luckily there was a heart, which I thankfully got on the second pass. Not sure what the Cliodon said there, but unfortunately Enkidu's still asleep. So I think we'll be able to clear. There we go. Now, let's see. Tengu's Strike Shot is the always awesome attack up strike shot. So, trying to getting into a position where she, I'm not sure, Tengu can hit everybody. It's gonna be super important for clearing this stage if you're gonna use her. I think I peeked here. Yeah. Increases the attack. So you know, Dear Lauda, Chandra, those two have the similar strike shots. So super glad I had her in my box at the very least. Looks like we should be able to get the bird. Enkidu just speeds up and increases her damage. Great, we've cleared all the minions. And I think we get a turn or two before Cliodon brings them all back, but hopefully I can get Epoca in there, yep. And don't forget, these blocks have very odd hitboxes, to say the least, so to say that you're gonna definitely get in there, at least at my player skill level, is not guaranteed, but it's pretty good progress. Unfortunately, again, it's those stupid birds that got revived. Very much would have liked the mine machines, but oh, that's alright. We'll make do. I'm not sure what Cliodon's saying. Oh well. Alright, but you know, now we'll have Epoca clean up. I guess I could have stalled a little bit to make sure that Arcadia had his strike shot up early enough, but then you have to deal with those one-way laser, or the homing laser, lock-on laser, and the eventual mine falling down. So, this is one tip: there is a gap between those visible blocks. So if you can get in there with both of those blocks up, you could do a lot of damage. Not sure about that loop hit. I don't know if it's too small for a loop hit, but certainly possible if you can get your monster, a pierce type monster, stuck in there. And I did pass on Tengu's strike shot there because it wasn't ideal to hitting everybody. And I also kept Enkidu from using hers so that I could take advantage of that. However, I do want to use Epoca strike shot here. So at the very least, hit the Cliodon. Probably could have aimed to try and get into that gap in the middle. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh well. Let's see, Arcadia. I think I was trying to get Tengu an easy shot out. But I should be able to hit Enkidu, who will be using her strike shot next turn. By the way, remember how I used that HP boost at the beginning? Once again, correct decision. Right, so hopefully Enkidu will be able to get in there. There we go. And she got another set of sweeps in the middle. Perfect! That's the way to do it. But yeah, let me tell you, this stage is difficult. You can easily lose a lot of HP or get hit by that sleep meteor and then lose a turn and then get hit again. This is a pain. But luckily, there you go. Cliodon. Alright, well that's it for today. Thank you for watching. The events are still going on, so hopefully I can get those videos up soon. So until then, bye bye.